But they've pitched themselves all the way back up to BIRDO, and BIRDO swings for the fences. They've got the Kim. They're in position. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 13 of the Mushroom Baseball League. It is a critical head-to-head here as the Bows take on the Spitballs, with both teams locked up 4-8. A win here is almost mandatory for clutching one of the two remaining playoff spots. Goomba, starting pitcher here for the Spitballs, will send one to Jolene. She's able to make contact and will get in on first. Green Shy Guy, they're coming up next here. Swing and a miss, strike one. Strike two. That inside slider from Goomba cuts the corner, and an error from Waluigi will give Goomba, or the Green Shy Guy, that hit. He gets in on first. And BIRDO up with two runners on quickly. Anything can happen on the Dinger Cruiser. Will she send one over the fences? We'll have to see. Strike one. Will do her best to do so, but LeBron comes in. Makes the catch, that low line drive. Holds the two runners up on base. And now it's Toadette's chance to bring him in. Jolene deep in scoring position. Big hit here could see her coming in home. Oh, but a grounder from Toadette will be out at second, out at first. The double play to end the inning. Spitballs get out of a sticky situation. The Bows aren't able to capitalize and strand one on the bases. Wario now coming up to bat. Big change defensively here for the Bows as Petey Piranha has moved off first and over to shortstop. Big defensive change. Not only that, but he's brought that superstar bonus with him. We'll see if he's able to put it to work. Jolene dives on top of that grounder from Wario, sends it in on first. Slap hit from Waluigi, but she hops for it and grabs that one as well. Two quick outs for the Spitballs. It's over to Yellow Toad if he can make it happen. Change up from Boo. And that's a big knock. It'll get down. That'll be Yellow Toad in on first. Yellow Pianta up with a runner on. Can he bring him in home? Goes for the slap hit instead. Puts himself on first. Green Noki, the runner on second. See what she can do. Strike one. No more outs here for the Spitballs. But a big drive. Can BIRDO get there in time? Just barely. She can. BIRDO finds the out. And we are still tied up 0-0 as we go to the top of the second. The big nerd, Green Magic Koopa, coming up first, and a star pitch from Goomba will stay low. Yellow Pianta makes the catch. Paratroopa next up at bat, grounder over to Waluigi. He'll be thrown out at first. It's Boo in the batter box now. Blooper on deck, but a third grounder. Oh, the green shell. Oh, Waluigi. Just barely able to get it into Yellow Toad in time. Spitball's defense recovers from that error item. They hold things steady. Goomba now in the batter's box. Not one of the strongest players offensively, but he's got that star bonus. Can he put it to work? Two strikes and a ball so far. He'll make contact, but a low grounder won't get past Petey Piranha. Goomba forced out at first. Monty Mole next up, strike one. Slaps it, but a low hit to Jolene will be that second out. Yellow Shy Guy coming up next. Strike one. Slap hit, and Jolene not able to get there. Yellow Shy Guy will get the hit. Gets in on first. Yellow Me, the GOAT, coming up next. And a low grounder will be another quick out. Bows only give up the one hit. The game is still locked in a dead heat. But here's a player that can change that. Not Blooper, but the man on deck, Petey Piranha. Blooper can put himself on for Petey. Could be a big opportunity, but a swing and a miss for strike two. And a strikeout. Goomba does not let Blooper get a hit. Petey Piranha up at bat with that superstar. Definitely something fearsome here. One strike so far, and he just goes for the slap hit. That'll be a Petey Piranha single. He'll put himself on first for Jolene. Strike one, Goomba. Jolene winds up, makes contact there, but a grounder bobbles off a Yellow Pianta. Too much speed coming in. That'll be a hit for her. Green Shy Guy next up. Can he bring Petey in? He's in scoring position here. We'll have to see. Star hit and a forced error from Waluigi, but Yellow Shy Guy makes the catch. Pops out of his glove, but still hadn't touched the ground. Yellow Shy Guy closes in. But they've pitched themselves all the way back up to Birdo, and Birdo swings for the fences. They've got the Kim, they're in position, but they just don't have the height. They don't have the angle. Birdo with a 3-run home run. They just don't jump it. They watch that one go by, and Birdo scores 3. Toadette next up. Will send one up the middle. Gets in on first. Back up with the Nerd at bat. Contact there, and Waluigi not able to get in time again. Another hit. Goomba looking flummoxed on the mound. Strike one for Paratroopa. Winds up. Contact there, but a ground ball to Waluigi will be out at second. The Spitballs finally get out of this inning. Bows take 3 here in the top of the third. We'll see what the Spitballs can do with their half of the inning. Wario up first, top of the lineup. Slaps one, but Petey Piranha, a huge dive from him, will make the out. First pitch, a ball to Waluigi. This one he'll slap and finds the gap. That'll be Waluigi in on first. Those Waluigi slap hits definitely have a lot going for him. Yellow Toad next up. Big windup, but doesn't swing. Good contact there. Toadette caught lacking, hadn't started moving yet. Waluigi all the way over to third off the Toad single. That's runners in the corners for Yellow Pianta, one of the heaviest hitters here on the Spitballs. Can he clutch it up? Strike one. Big windup and a big swing. It's destined for the outfield, just shy of the fences. But that's Waluigi in home as the Spitballs find a run. Big knock from the big man. Waluigi slides in home. Yellow Toad will have to hold up at third. It's over to Green Noki. Runners in the corners once again. She's winding up, and a big knock from her. Green Shy Guy not able to get there in time. Yellow Toad gonna come in home. An RBI single for Green Noki. The Spitballs keep the wheels moving forward as they score another one. Only one out still this half inning as Goomba comes up to the plate. Strike one from Goomba. Big knock, but Petey's there to make the catch and turn the double play. Spitballs bring 2 here in the bottom of the third. But this is a scary part of the Bows lineup that they're going to have to contend with. And Goomba is tired on the mound. Boo slaps one, but Yellow Pianta snags that before it gets by him. Next up, Blooper with Petey on deck. Strike one for Blooper. Contact there, and Waluigi makes the diving catch. Finds that second out. They're leaving Goomba in. Petey winds up, but doesn't swing. Strike one. Another wind up, and a big hit flying up the middle. That's going to be a solo homer for Petey Piranha. No time at all to build that chemistry. He'll find a 4th run here for the Bows. That one landing on the very top deck, it looks like. Bows lead by 2 now. Off that solo homer from Peter Piranha Plant. Goomba finally comes off the mound. Oreo coming on. Low hit from Jolene, but Yellow Pianta not able to get to it still, and LeBron having to hustle after it. Jolene on first. Green Shy Guy up at bat. Strike one. A big knock from him, but Green Noki on third, and even though she slides backwards from the force of the impact, still makes the catch. Bottom of the 4th, Spitballs leading with Monty Mole, looking to close the distance before it gets too much wider. Strike one for Monty. Slaps it, and a grounder over to Jolene will be out at first. Yellow Shy Guy next up. And another grounder over to Yellow Pianta. One more quick out. The Goat comes up to bat. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. And a third grounder, but Jolene doesn't get on top of this one. The Goat gets over to first. That means it's Wario in the batter's box. Strike one from Wario. Wind up, but he doesn't swing. 2 strikes. Will just slap it, and Jolene snaps that one up. Spitballs don't find any more runs here. Now in the top of the 5th, the Bows get a chance to extend. It's Birdo up first. And a poor hit from her will be scooped up by Waluigi as she's thrown out at first. Toadette coming up now. Strike one from Wario. There's the star pitch. Left to right, Toadette. You got to guess which is it going to be. She guesses correctly. Pops one up. Bounces off the table. LeBron and Blue and Yellow Shy Guy forced to run after it. Toadette all the time in the world to get to second. Green Magic Koopa now at bat. Strike one. They go for the pickoff, but Toadette too fast. Green Magic Koopa. Oh, another one gets past Waluigi. That's runners in the corners for Red Paratroopa. Left or right, he's going to have to guess. He's shuffling in left, and he guesses correctly. Waluigi scoops it up and will get the double play in at first to end the inning. Spitballs, once again, narrowly managed to get their way out of a sticky situation. But can they bring it back around on the offense? They trail by 2. They'll need some serious momentum here once again. Waluigi, first man on. Boo still feeling fresh on the pitcher's mound, and Jolene not able to dive for that one in time. Waluigi will get the single. Fatigue has finally gotten to Boo, just as I mention it, of course. Now Yellow Toad comes up, a very clutch player, will drop one out in left field. That's 2 runners on the bases here for Yellow Pianta. Yellow Pianta could take advantage of this tired pitcher. Does he wind up? Just lets it go by. Strike 1. There's the windup and the swing. The ball is destined for the fences. They've got chemistry, but it's too high. Yellow Pianta with a 3-run go-ahead home run to steal the lead back from the Bows. Spitballs go up for the first time in the game, and they go up by 1, leading 4-5. That will be the end of Boo's time on the pitcher's mound. Boo comes off and Birdo comes up. Green Noki up, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Birdo, 5 full stars to spend, and she's going to start using them. Buys that second strike. Will she do a third? No, she'll send one out. Green Noki, grounder, but Jolene doesn't get on top of it. That's a Green Noki single. Goomba up next, slaps one, and Jolene will turn the double play in on first to clear the bases. Monty Mole coming up to bat. Strike 1. Wind up, but he doesn't swing. Strike 2. Birdo could end the inning here, but she just decides to pitch normally. Petey Piranha, however, will keep things under control, chomps down on that ball. And the Bows get out of that one, but not before they've surrendered the lead to the Spitballs. It's a 1-run advantage, but it's going to be on the Bows to catch back up. But once again, they found the right part of their batting lineup here. Boo will pop one up to Waluigi, but the green shell will stop him from catching that. Ump could have called that one an infield fly, but chose not to. Blooper up, Petey on deck, and there's the double play. Bases cleared before the powerhouse comes up. They've still got to pitch through him. The Wario sends the fastball. Strike 1. Good hit there, but it's not high enough. Monty gonna catch it out in left. And the Spitballs manage to hold their lead. They've got a chance to extend it here in the bottom of the 6th before they surrender it one more time back over to the Bows. Birdo up on the pitcher's mound as Yellow Shy Guy sends one up the middle. She's got a full clip loaded up, full of 5 stars. Will she spend them? The GOAT hits one off to the right and will be in on first. Wario up at bat. He'll slap it, and Jolene will dive for it and get the double play. This could be a 1-run game, and that is all. Bows get a chance to bat once again. Jolene, Green Shy Guy, and then Birdo. Jolene drives one up the middle. Gets in on first. Birdo, of course, responsible for 3 of the Bows' runs this game with a home run. Oh, Waluigi doesn't make the dive. And that's 2 runners on for Birdo once again. A big hit here. It is the Dinger Cruiser. Will Wario let her have it? He's making her guess at the very least. Left or right, Birdo? Do you guess right? She does, but it's a pop fly. Yellow Shy Guy doesn't get there in time, but they get the out at second. Just a single for Birdo to put runners in the corners for Toadette. Strike one from Wario. There's the changeup, but a diving catch from Yellow Pianta could be the out at first in the double play. The Spitballs clutch up the last moment. Huge play from Yellow Pianta over to Yellow Toad on first. The Spitballs will take it 4-5. A narrow margin of victory, but a victory nonetheless. A huge win for them as they go into the final week of regular season play. We'll take a look at our MVP, and this one's going to come down to Yellow Pianta. The go-ahead home run, the pass into first to close things out. A big player in the Spitballs victory here. Great performances from a lot of the members of the Bows, especially PD Piranha over on shortstop, but 150 MVP points from Yellow Pianta. You can't quite beat that one. Well, thanks for joining us here, folks. There is one more week before the playoffs. You do not want to miss it. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like what we're doing here, why not check out the Mushroom Baseball League Discord, link in the description below, to stay up to date with all the action. This is Commissioner signing off, and we'll see you in the next one.